Hello, my name's Jason and welcome back to I Have a Question. Today's question is, do you see this as insurance fraud? I certainly do, and I'd also like to know, would you report this? Because I will. I'm going to. Over a year ago, I was supposed to have surgeries, multiple surgeries. I was supposed to have medical testing and procedures done to find out where the bleeding is coming from me in multiple areas internally in my body. I was supposed to have a lot of medical attention. And it was all put on hold because I was having chest pains. I hit the floor, I fell off the toilet and laid on the bathroom floor, and I couldn't stand up. So they put everything on hold. That was over a year ago. And it took me months to get in to see the specialists and the cardiovascular testing that I needed to get done. I drove, what was it, 2.5 hours away to get the medical testing done, and I spent roughly 3 hours in that hospital with three different cardiovascular specialists running just a variety of tests. They gave me the whole entourage of tests, and that was great because that's what I needed. And I'm finally, for the first time after having this happen to me in the past before, had those tests done. Then it took me months, three months, and multiple phone calls, and nobody could give me answers on the tests. I was told at the hospital when I had the testing done, my doctor would have the results by the end of the week on Friday. I had the tests done on a Monday. 3 months later, I still had no answers. So then I get, after multiple phone calls trying to find out what's going on over months, what's going on? I finally get a call from the cardiovascular specialist. You need to come see us for pre-op clearance. Yay, I'm getting cleared. Well, we don't know. We're just scheduling an appointment. It says pre-op clearance. I guess you got clearance. We don't know. Well, I had testing done 3 months ago. Are we going over these test results? Oh, you had testing done? Yes, you guys sent me to have the tests done. You know what? Just go ahead, schedule me the appointment. Let's go see the specialist. Now, I don't record everything, and I don't start out recording stuff until it starts to get to be nonsensical. That's one of my words that I made up that I use. It's kind of fun. Nonsensical. So I go up and I recorded this. I recorded this doctor's appointment. I sat down with the specialist and said, "Did I get clearance?" "Well, we're here to schedule your tests." "What do you mean schedule my tests? I already had the test done." "Oh, you did? Let me see if we can go find them." So then he comes back, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later. Actually, it was the woman, the nurse. I didn't even get to see the doctor yet. Then the doctor came into the room and said, "We can't find those test results. We're going to schedule them all over again, and we'll see you back in 3 months." How much did that cost my insurance to have 3 hours of cardiovascular testing done with three different specialists? That could not have been cheap whatsoever. But then, even afterwards, it took 3 months to get back in with the specialist to get any results. And after 3 months, I got no results. I got, let's start all over again and we'll see you back in another 3 months. Would this been continuation for how long? So I talked to my counselor. I mean, I keep my counselor updated on all these things that go on in my life. She is so kind that she actually responds. She does not, the first counselor in my life that I've ever seen, that it's not just a 45-minute session once a week. It's, you need help, I'm here to help. That's what every counselor should be, right? That's not ever what I have found until now. So I praise her. She has definitely gone above and beyond. And my ex has tried interfering with that relationship between me and her. And that's one sick, twisted person. Somebody seeing a counselor, counseling, getting help, and we're going to try to turn your counselor against you. That's twisted. So after all that, they wanted to schedule me back and get the testing, redo all the testing again. So I talked to my counselor. She says, "You need to go see my doctor. I know it's a drive, it's a further away than where you're going now." Unfortunately, I sit smack dab in the middle of two different systems, medical systems, and they are two completely different medical systems. And everybody in my community will tell you, they've all told me in the past repeatedly, do not go to that system over there because they are horrible. They will just let you sit and die. That's exactly what I've seen. So I go to the new doctor who's all the way over there. Why do I do that? Habit. I go to the doctor all the way over there. Guess what? He can find those test results. He pulled them right up on the computer. He's in a totally different system, not even in the same computer system, medical system, or medical group that the one who did all that testing in. But he could find it and he could give me clearance. While still waiting on that circus up there, I don't even know when I'd ever even get clearance. How long would this charade had going on for? So, do you think is that a medical scam? That's all I see out of it. How could they do thousands? I mean, God, I couldn't even imagine how much that actually cost. I don't get a bill, so I don't get to see how much that got charged and billed to my insurance company. But how much do you think that cost? Do you think that was an insurance scam? Here, we're going to do it all over again and make thousands of dollars off of just running simple tests and not making any progress with your health. To me, that's an insurance scam, and I do plan on submitting this to my insurance company and trying to put an end to this because the medical industry should be one of the absolute, without a doubt, one of the most absolute professional systems in the country, if not the entire world, right? People's health should be one of the top first and foremost priorities. But yet I've turned, I talk about adult children constantly. That's what I see in the medical industry anymore, a bunch of adult children. I really, really have to ask, and I want to know, how did they ever pass medical school with some of the mentality that I have seen and the lack of knowledge and the absolute just ignorance I have seen in my medical industry throughout my life? And not even in my own personal, which is extensive medical history, but in other people's. Do you believe that's an insurance scam? I certainly do. And I can't sit anymore. I got to get up. My rear end's on fire. So here's my question for the day. Do you see this as an insurance scam? Would you report it? We've seemed to come to a country that just we take it anymore. God, I talk about my butt hurting. It seems like we're just become a country who just learn how to take it up the rear. My butt is hurting. I got to go to town today, and I don't know how I'm going to make it through all this. I have to go to town today. I have to get this done. I can't sit down, so I got to go. But I want, please, put it in the comments below. Do you think that is an insurance scam? Would you just take it and not report it? Not That's why this stuff keeps happening in our country. People are not standing up against it. People are not only that, and I'm going to be making future videos about many places in this country I'm seeing where people not only don't stand up against it, but support it in so many aspects of our life. Part of why this country continues to just spiral out of control. People's selfish desires and wants and laziness and the fact that nobody wants to stand up and face the things in the world anymore and want to just be what I see as a bunch of adult children. I see bad, then I'm going to go hide in whatever makes me feel good. That doesn't solve problems. I'm hoping to build a community of people here who solve problems and not just whine and cry and then go indulge. So please subscribe to my channel. Please share my stories. Let's try to create a community here of people trying to make a difference in this world and helping each other and creating awareness at the very least is the first step. That's part of what I'm doing here is creating awareness of these things that are going on and trying to get people to understand you have to be your own advocate. You have to be knowledgeable. You have to be educated. I'm hoping to share some of my knowledge and education with you so you can make better decisions on yourself, your health, and your family. And I'm hoping other people can join in more and start joining in more on my community here and sharing their stories and sharing their knowledge and help build a community where we can make great decisions together. All right, I got to go. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.